Hello guys, I'm Sarai and today's video I will make a video react to a video Durang made repeating an audiobook called Lorry written by Stephen King. So let's get started.
1. 6 months after his wife of 40
Six
years
months
died,
after
Lloyd
his wife
Sunderland's
of 40
sister
years
drove
died,
from
Lloyd
Boca
Sunderland's
Raton to
sister
Cayman Key
drove
to
from
visit
Boca
him.
Raton to Cayman Key
She brought with her a
to visit
dark
him.
gray
She brought
puppy,
with a
which
her
she
dark
said
gray
was a
puppy.
border collie
She said it
movie
was a
mix.
border collie moody
Lloyd had
mix.
no idea what a
Lloyd
movie
had no
was and
idea
didn't
what a movie
care.
was and didn't
I
care.
don't want a dog, Beth. A
I don't
dog
want a
is the
dog,
last
Beth.
thing in the
A
world
dog
I
is the
want.
last
I
thing in
can
the world I
barely
want.
take care of
I can barely
myself.
take care of myself.
That's obvious, she
That's
said,
obvious, she
unhooking the
said.
puppy's toy-sized leash.
Hockey,
How
the
much weight
puppy
have you lost?
side. How much
I
weight have
don't
you
know.
lost? I don't know.
She appraised
She
him.
appraised him.
I'd say 15 pounds,
I
which
said
you could
15
afford to give, but
pounds.
not
If
much
you could
more.
afford to give,
I'm going to
but
make
not
you a
much
sausage
more.
scramble
I'm going to
with
make you a
toast.
sausage
You got
scramble with
eggs?
toast.
I don't
You got
want a
eggs?
sausage scramble.
I at first I was nervous because the video was in English, a little more difficult than when I did it in Spanish. I think that for the same reason I was speaking a little slowly. I want to listen carefully, especially the pronunciation, but some sentences I didn't listen well because I forget and I didn't remember at the moment. So I just keep moving forward so as not to make any more mistakes. Uh, I still try didn't forget what the person say, but obviously I forget some words. Don't
Lloyd
want a
said,
sausage
eyeing the
scramble.
dog.
Lloyd
It
said,
was sitting on the
I the
white
dog it was
shag
sitting
carpet,
on the
and
white
he wondered how long it would
carpet.
be before it
And she
left a
wondered how
calling
long it
card
will be
there.
before you've
The
left a
carpet
calling
needed a good
card.
vacuum and probably a
The carpet
shampoo,
needed a
but at least it had never been
vacuum,
peed on.
probably a shampoo,
The
but
dog was
they
looking
have
at him
never
with its
peed on.
amber eyes,
The dog was
almost
looking
seeming
at
to
him
study
with
him.
her amber
Do
eyes,
you or do you
almost seemed
not
to
have
study him.
eggs?
Do you
Yes,
or
but
do
and
you not have
sausage? No, of
eggs?
course not.
Yes, but in
You've
sausages?
probably
No,
been
of
living on
course not.
frozen waffles
You've
and
probably
Campbell
been living
soup.
on frozen
I'll get some
waffles
at
and
Publix.
Campbell's
But
soup.
first,
I guess
I'll
on a Publix,
inventory your fridge and
but
see what
first
else you need.
I'll inventory your fridge
She
to
was
see
his older
what else
sister
you need.
by 5 years,
She was
had
his
mostly
older
raised him
sister
after
by
their mother
5 years.
died,
Has
and as
mostly
a
raised with
child he
her
had never been
mother.
able to
Their mother
stand
died,
against her.
and as a child she had
Now
never been
they were
able to
old, and he
stand
still
against
could
her.
not stand
Now they
against her,
were old and he
especially not
still
with Marion gone.
stand against her,
It seemed to
especially
Lloyd
not with
there was a hole in
Marian
him where
God.
his guts had
There
been.
was a hole in
They
here where
might
his
come back, they
guts
might
had been.
not.
They might
65
come
was a
back.
little old
They might
for
not.
regeneration.
It was a
The
little old
dog,
for
though, against
regeneration.
that,
Uh, what I was doing was trying to imitate the way the person spoke and told the story so as not to sound like a robot. But it did make it a little difficult for me to try to concentrate and that my voice didn't confuse me. But since I have already done the practice in Spanish, I already have a little more confidence. And I told myself, if it's the same thing you did, yes, assimilate that it is in another language. And so I feel more confident. Of course, I can do better, but I think it was is part of the practice, you know. You bought it. You
I
can
didn't
if you
buy it.
take it
The
back.
mother was a
I didn't
purebred
buy.
border
The
collie that
mother
got
was a
out
purebred
and made
border
it up
collie
with
that
a
got up
neighbor's
and made
dog. That
out
was the
with the
Moody.
neighbor's dog.
The
That was
mother's
the
owner
Moody.
managed to give the other
The
3
mother's
pups
owner
away, but
managed to
this
give the
one's the
other
runt,
three
and
pups
nobody
away.
wanted her.
But this
The
one's the run
guy,
and nobody wants
he's a
her.
small patch truck
The guy,
farmer,
he's a
was
small
about to
patch
take her to the
farmer.
shelter
was
when I
about to
came
take
along
her
and
to
saw a
the
sign tacked to a
when I come
telephone
along
pole.
and
Who
saw a
wants a
sign
dog?
taken
It
to the
said.
telephone,
And you thought of me,
it say, if you
still
thought of me
eyeing the
still
puppy who was eyeing him back.
urging the puppy
The
who was
cocked ears
him
seemed to
back.
be the biggest part
The
of
cocker
her.
ear seems to be the biggest part
Yes,
of her.
I'm grieving, Beth.
Yes,
She
I'm
was the
grieving,
only
Beth.
person to
She
whom
was
he
the
could
only
state a
person.
situation.
As mentioned at the beginning, there are some sentences that I forgot, and I was like, "What he said is weird," but at the time I didn't remember, and it's a bit frustrating. But I keep moving forward. I didn't want me not to pay attention to the what was suggested because I didn't remember. Sometimes I only remember a part of the sentences, as you can see, and I only uh, said the words that I remember. I think that was a good thing I did, even though I didn't repeat the words perfectly and exactly. I continued with the practice, and as I continued, I omitted fewer words.
So
He could
baldly,
stage a
and it was a
situation so
relief.
badly, and it was a
I
relief.
know that.
I know
Bottles
that
rattled in the open
bottle
fridge.
rattled in
He
the
could see
open
her
fridge.
shadow on the
He could
wall
see her
as she
shadow
bent
on the
and
wall
rearranged.
as she
She
bent
really is a
rearranged.
stork, he thought, a
She
human
really is a
stork,
store, he
and she'll
thought. A
probably live
human store, and
forever.
she'll probably
A grieving
live
person
forever.
needs something to occupy his
A grieving
mind,
person
something
needs
to
something
take
to
care
occupy
of.
his mind,
That was
something
what I thought
to
when I
take
saw
care
that sign.
of.
It's
That
not a
was.
case of who wants a
I
dog, it's a
saw
case
that
of who
it's
needs a
not a case
dog.
of who wants a
That's
dog.
you.
It's a case of who
Jesus
needs a dog.
Christ, this fridge is a
That's
mold
you.
farm. I
Jesus
am
Christ, this
so
fish is a
grossed
mole
out.
farm. I'm so
The
grossed
puppy
out. The
got to her
puppy
feet, took a
got
tentative
to
step
her
toward
feet
Lloyd,
to a
then
tentative
changed her
step
mind, assuming it
toward
had
Lloyd
one,
and changed
and
her
sat
mind
down again. Keep her
and
yourself.
sat down again. Keep
Absolutely
her
not.
yourself.
Jim's allergic.
Absolutely not.
Bethy,
Jim's
you
allergic.
have two
Betty,
cats.
you
He's
have
not
two
allergic to
cats.
them?
He's not allergic
Yes.
to them.
And the cats are
Yes. And
enough.
the cats
If
are
that's
enough.
the way you feel, I'll
The
just
way
take
you
that
feel,
puppy
I'll
to
just
the
say that
animal shelter
puppy to
in
the
Pompano
animal
Beach.
shelter. Well, something interesting is that sometimes when you are doing the practice, you think you hear a certain word that really isn't. And I realized when I react to my video that I say a word that uh, the word wasn't the correct word. But I don't know why my brain thinks if here's a different word. I don't know. Also, at that point on the practice, I was already a little tired, and I felt that it had taken longer than it really had. But also think that now I can last a little longer as I practice more. Fatigue takes longer to appear. I mean, compared to previous practices.
Them
Which
3 weeks
they give
before they
them 3 weeks
euthanize them.
before they.
She's a good-looking little thing with that smoky
She's a good
fur.
looking little thing with a
Someone
smoking
may
fur.
take her before her time is
Someone
up.
may take her before her time is
Lloyd
up.
rolled his eyes, even though
Lloyd
she
rolled his
wasn't there
eyes,
to see him
even
do
though
it.
she wasn't
He had
there to
often done
see
the same
him to do
thing at
it.
the age
He
of
had
8
often done the
when Beth
same
told
thing
him
at
that
the
if he
age
didn't
of.
clean up his room, she'd give him
He
5 on
didn't
his
clean up
bottom
his
with her
room. She
badminton
gave
racket.
him 5 of his bottom
Some
with her.
things never changed.
Some
Pack
things
your
never change.
bags, he said. We're
Pack your
going on
bags,
one
he
of
said.
Beth Young's
We're going on
all
a one of
expenses
Beth's
paid guilt
Young's
trips.
all expenses
She
paid
shut the
guilt
fridge
trips.
and
She
came
shut
back
the
into the
fridge and
living room. The
came
puppy
back into
glanced
the
at her,
living
then
room.
resumed her
The
inspection of
puppy.
Lloyd. I'm going to Publix, where I expect
I'm
to
going to the
spend well
Publix,
over a
where I
hundred
expect to
dollars.
spend
I'll
well
bring you the
over a
checkout
hundred
tape and you
dollars.
can
I bring you
reimburse
the
me.
checkout tape and you can.
And what am I supposed to do in the meantime?
And what
Why
am
don't
I
you get
supposed
to
to
know the
do at the
defenseless
meantime?
puppy you're
Why
going to
don't you get
send
to
to the
know the
gas
defenseless
chamber?
puppy?
She bent to pat the top of the puppy's
She
head.
bent to pat the
Look
top
at those
of the
hopeful
puppy's head.
eyes.
Look at those
What
helpful eyes.
Lloyd saw in those
What
amber
Lloyd
eyes
said
was
in
only
this amber.
watchful.
uh, it's funny. My face like, oh, again, I forget the words. Sorry for that. But I think I had a good decalage the time between listening and repeating the message. I didn't speak at the moment, but I didn't let much time pass either, and I think that helped me a lot to not forget the words. Uh, I mean, so much. There were things that obviously could be said better, words that are confusing due to their pronunciation or that I didn't understand. So I forget some words at the moment, as I mentioned, but I must keep practicing to improve more and more.
What am I supposed to do if she pees on the
What am I
shag?
supposed to do if she
Marion
pees
had
on
this
the shag?
installed just
Mary
before
had
she
this
got
installed
sick.
used before she got
Beth
sick.
pointed to the toy-sized
Beth
leash
pointed to
on
the
the
toy
hassock.
side
Take her
on
out.
the hassock.
Introduce her to
Tell
Marion's
her,
overgrown
introduce her to
flower beds.
Marion's.
And by the way, pee wouldn't hurt
And
that
by the
carpet
way,
much. It's filthy.
Walden heard that
She grabbed a
carpet
purse and headed for the door, thin legs
for
scissoring
the
in their
door,
old
thin left
self-important
scissoring in
way.
their old.
A pet is the absolute worst
A
present
pet
you can
is the
give
absolute
someone,
worst
Lloyd
present you
said.
can give
I read that
someone.
on the
Lloyd
internet.
said, I read that on the
Where
internet.
everything is true, I
Wherever
suppose?
everything is true, I
She
suppose.
paused to look back at
She
him.
paused to look
The
back at
harsh
him.
September light of
The,
Florida's
the
west
harsh
coast
September light
fell on
of
her
Florida
face,
West Coast
showing the way her
fell on her
lipstick
face,
had
showing
bled
the
into
way
the
her
little wrinkles around her
lipstick
mouth,
had blended into the
and the
little
way her
wrinkles
lower lids had
around
begun
her
to
mouth,
sag away
and the
from
way
her
her
eyes,
lower lids
and the
had begun
fragile clock spring of veins beating in the hollow of her temple.
mm,
She
uh,
would be 70
her
soon.
temple.
His
She will
bouncing,
sing
opinionated,
his boasting,
athletic, take no prisoners
opinion,
sister was old.
athletic
So was he.
sister was
They
also
were proof that
was
life
he
was
they
nothing
were
but a
proof
short
that
dream
life was
on a
nothing but a
summer
short
afternoon.
dream on a
Only
summer
Bethy still had
afternoon.
her husband,
Only
two
Betty still
grown
has her
children, and
husband,
four
two
grandchildren.
grandchildren, and four
Nature's
grandchildren.
nice multiple.
In general, it was a good experience. There are many things that I have to continue improving. In others that I already managed better. The truth didn't turn out to be as difficult as I thought. Being in another language, it is on another level. I need to improve my cognitive skills, also in the second language in English, such as pronunciation and listening. But that's just the point to see the mistakes I do, and I didn't notice at the moment and work on them. It's very helpful to make the big corrections because I learn from my own mistakes. It's not bad to be wrong, you know. I'm not perfect, but I have to correct what is wrong to do a better job. So that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Bye!